Yeah, so we back at it. Still on it actually. We're on week 3 right now. I'm surprised it's still here, but like still on course. Like I told you guys before, I missed 2 days in week 1, but week 2 we were on it. I had to move my days around, my workout days are a little bit, but I still got it done, and we're halfway through week 3. Actually, today I'm about to go for my run. I got a 6K run right now at a steady pace. So the workout's going okay. I got my chart here. I'll be crossing off the days that I actually get in. As you can see, I'm definitely getting the rest days in. And you can see the 2 days that I missed in week 1 there. But yeah, so it's Wednesday today. And I get the 6K run in. And actually, I'm gonna talk to y'all about my fit. Basically, my fit for this 16 weeks is literally all the workout goals that I have, because running all the time is hectic. I sweat a lot, and that means I gotta do laundry like multiple times a week. So I don't know, maybe they need to like get us some utility credits or something, because my bill's about to be through the roof for the next 16 weeks, but 14 weeks now. But I'm gonna show y'all what I got in a sec. All right, so when it comes to fits, I keep mine pretty simple. I got these shirts from Walmart. I got them down in the States. They're about, I believe, $5 or $7 each. I just copped a bunch of them because they were kind of cheap. The only thing is that the sizing is a little bit weird. Around the neck, it's a little tight on me, so I just cut a slit on pretty much all of them. Other than that, I got shorts also from Walmart. They're like, I think they were like also between $5 and $10. So I got a bunch of these in different colors. They fit pretty good, comfortable. And then I also got my Under Armour compression pants. These are actually heated, so they're pretty good when it's a little cold outside. Even if it was warm, I just throw them on. The compression pants are pretty comfortable. And lastly, I got my Brooks Brothers shoes that I told you guys about, or I showed you guys already. Brooks Adrenaline. I will be upgrading for the marathon. I just haven't picked out my new shoes yet, or what I'm gonna wear, but I will in a few weeks, because I need to train in them. Need to train in them prior to the marathon, so we'll see what I come up with. I got a couple in mind, but I haven't decided just yet. For accessories, just the typical Apple Watch. I use the Run app on here to track my runs. And last but not least, I got this cool little night light for one of the races that I ran last year. Basically, when I'm running at night, I'll just throw this on so that one, I can see where I'm going, and two, people can see me. So yeah, that's my typical fit.
Hey guys, just got back from my run. It is Tuesday today, our easy run. We're talking about our training gear this week, so just wanted to talk about my shirt. This is just one of those like athletic shirts that I got from Old Navy. It's like $20, but I think it's really crucial about when you're running, especially on long runs. You shouldn't be running in like cotton, just because especially if you're a sweaty person like myself, it just gets really heavy and it bogs you down. So definitely recommend getting these athletic shirts so that it can absorb all the sweat. So my shirt is full of sweat, and usually I'll just bring it out. Yep, it looks like it's this color, but it's actually a lot lighter than this. See, this is the downside of running, where you always gotta do laundry all the time. Oh, I guess I just broke it. Another running essential that I have is my running hat. It's just good on those sunny days, and also it kind of absorbs my sweat. Just again, I sweat a lot, so definitely very useful. Here are my other essentials. I got my Power Beats Pro, my Apple Watch. I also got my my Body Glide here. It's just good for chafing. I usually put it in between my thighs because I got thick thighs, so that's very helpful. And then same Body Glide but for my feet. Just sometimes I put it like on my Achilles and my forefoot to prevent blisters. Then lastly, I have my little fanny pack here. I don't even remember where I got this. Probably Amazon or something. But it just holds my phone when I'm running outside. Lastly, just want to talk about my shoes. All Nikes. Firstly, my Pegasus here. I've had this for a couple of years. I use it for my easy runs and also whenever I'm running on the treadmill. So they're dailies. You can pretty much use them for anything. Long runs, 5Ks, so on. Next are my Nike Zoom Fly. I like to use this here and there during my speed runs. They do have a carbon plate, I believe. They're not as good as the Vapor Flies, but they do the trick. They took a while to break in, but after they broke in, like they're amazing. Next, this is my newest shoe. This is the Gore-Tex Nike Pegasus Trail 4s. Just use them whenever it rains outside or the conditions aren't the greatest. I believe they're waterproof. They keep my feet dry, my socks dry actually, whenever I'm going out on a run in the rain. So I actually really like them too, even if it wasn't a rainy condition, just because I find that they have like a lot of flex on them. I don't know if that's a term with running, but it's really I love running in these. Lastly, I have my Vaporflies too. These were expensive. Thankfully got them on sale. I ran my first marathon in these. I'm hoping I can still use them for the next marathon. I feel like they still have that bounce with the carbon plate. I tried them out a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like it's still there. And for those who don't know, like the Vaporflies, like these are the best that you can use for speed runs. They just have so much energy return, and if you've never tried it, it's definitely something you want to try on. So that's pretty much it for my gear.
All right, welcome to week 3 of marathon training. Getting my 30-minute easy run this morning, got about 3.3 miles in, but we're hopping off the track. Today I'm going to speak quickly about the equipment that I use when it comes to running. I know that when it comes to running, there's so much you can get. It can get a little overwhelming, but I don't think that everything is necessary. Some people literally have specific heart rate monitors, another patch to track their hydration. They have pods on their shoes to track their exact power and pace. It can be useful when you get to a certain level of running, maybe. I don't think it's all necessary. And I don't think that everything that I have is necessary, but I'll talk a little bit about maybe some of my, not essentials, but some of the things that I use when it comes to running. So the first thing that I will cover is actually going to be my running shoes. And this is actually one thing that I recommend. So I use on a daily basis, probably the ones that I wear 70 to 80% of my runs are the New Balance Super Comp trainers. These are the version 2s. The reason I recommend, not the shoe specifically, but I would recommend if you're a new runner, you're new to running, or you think, oh, I don't like running, try finding some running shoes. Go to a running store and get some shoes that work for you. You're gonna see it's gonna make a huge difference in your running experience. That's what I experienced with, just getting some proper running shoes when I started running, or a couple years into my my running journey. So that would be one thing I recommend. These are the ones that I personally prefer for my feet and everything. So those are the ones I use the most often. I also train in these Endorphin Speed 3s, Saucony Endorphin Speed 3s. They're also pretty cool. These are also, I got them on sale secondhand on Poshmark. These, I would say they're a little bit more on the expensive side. They're around $240 Canadian, where these, I think it's maybe like a $200 shoe, but I got them on sale. But yeah, like I said, it can make a huge difference if you're looking to get into running. But those are some that are in my rotation. I also have another pair of running shoes that I'm going to be running with on race day, but I'll cover that another day. The next thing I'll cover is going to be my socks. If you're getting into longer distance, it would be also something that I recommend to look into running socks specifically, mainly for comfort, from a comfort standpoint, to avoid blisters and things of that nature. The ones that I use, I have a couple here. I have some Nike, I can't remember which specific style of Nikes these are, but really like those. I have this pair that I just got a 3-pack from Amazon for super cheap, and these are called Balega. I'm not super specific when it comes to socks, but I do know that I like running in running socks, just to make sure that I'm avoiding blisters and that they cover, a good chunk or a good part of my my feet. So that would be one thing if you're getting into longer distance that I would recommend looking into. But once again, find out what works for you. Then staying on the clothing theme, I'm gonna go into maybe some of the shorts that I like to use. I usually run without a shirt on just because I don't know who has time to do laundry. But there's a couple here. So this morning I ran in these. I have 2 pairs of these. I have a black one and this really bright one. I think they're the Fast and Free shorts by Lululemon. I don't love these. They're kind of floppy, which I don't like, and they have like a liner inside, which always rolls up. So I don't love them. But I thought that I'd show them. I'm not super specific about the shorts that I run in. I really have enjoyed these shorts that I've gotten on Amazon. They're kind of a dupe of something, but they're pretty cool, and they have a few pockets that I can put hydration gels, salt tablets in them. And then probably my favorite pair of shorts, I have these Nike shorts. I couldn't find them. They're probably in the wash somewhere. That I don't like because they also have a liner inside. But these are probably my favorite one. They're the Pace Breaker. They're not too floppy, not too loose, but also I got the linerless ones. So I think that these are 5 or 7 inches ones. These are probably my favorite running shorts. And yeah, I really like them. The Lululemon Pace Breakers, they have a couple pockets as well. So, like I said, I'm not super specific. I'll run in anything. I'll run in, old basketball shorts and things like that. But those are probably some of my favorite ones to run in as well. Next, my hydration pack. So I have a few things here. I have this Salomon vest. I don't plan on using this, definitely not during the marathon. But sometimes when I go on longer runs, I kind of approach those as like, evening in the park. So I like to have a bunch of hydration, some snacks, things like that, so I can just toss them all. And there's a old Ziploc bag in here. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Once again, my sister got this for me, so love my little sister. Yeah, don't use it very often. Don't plan on using it during the marathon, but every once in a while, it's really fun to have. The one I have this belt. I ran my marathon with 2 years ago. I most likely will run this marathon with again. This one is just a smaller, just so I can have a couple of gels and things of that nature that I need. put that in there. And one thing that I absolutely love, so this vest, there's some of these packets that you can fill up with water that go in the vest. Yeah, I probably could have shared a couple features of it. So yeah, you can put your water inside of these pockets. It holds it for you. Pretty cool. You can adjust it and whatnot. I don't think it's necessary, but it's sweet. And then there's a bunch of pockets. There's almost like a little backpack in the back, but pretty cool. And then one thing that I love is this little handheld. So there's another water bottle just like this. It's just a little smaller that fits in my handheld water bottle as well. This one I love. I probably run every single race with it. It's just handheld. Probably will run the marathon with that as well, but I have that very often on my training sessions when it comes to hydration. Next, some of my kind of random, but this is like a must-have for me, a body glide, especially if you got some of those big old country legs. This is going to be your best friend to avoid chafing inside of your legs. This is one that I stole from my wife, so it's technically for her, but I've tried to look through the woman one and the men one, and I couldn't see the difference, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna use it. But this has been amazing since finding out about it, just to avoid chafing. Absolutely love that, and it's absolutely a must-have for me. The next thing, if you see me running, you're probably going to see me in these Oakley sunglasses. And not necessarily because I'm a fan of Oakley, just because my sister got them for me. I think she's actually getting me new ones, so love you, little sister. Yeah, otherwise I probably would get just some Amazon dupe, but I love these Oakley sunglasses. Pretty cool. I don't know which model it is. Like I said, I'm not attached to Oakley. I just love the fact that my sister got them for me. And then finally, last but not least, we have what has become probably one of my best friends, my Garmin Instinct 2S. It's my running watch. So the reason I got this one specifically, there's actually no reason. I just had a gift certificate to Sport Check. It was actually my son's gift certificate. I just stole it from him. This was the cheapest one at Sport Check. But I personally don't love smartwatches. I don't like the constant buzzing on my wrist where every time there's a notification coming up. My Apple Watch broke a few years back, and I just really didn't want to get a new one. So when I was looking into running watches, Garmin seemed to do the job, and it's been great. I love it personally. It has everything. It gives me my pace, heart rate, a lot of the key stats. The GPS is accurate. The Garmin app gives you workouts if needed. You can create workouts. So personally, I really, really like it when it comes to running. That would be one thing that I recommend if you're getting serious into running, to at some point maybe invest in some kind of a running watch just so you can get a little bit of an understanding of your pace and things of that nature, because slowing down and understanding your pace is really going to help you when you're looking at running longer and understanding what heart rate zone to be in. So at some point down the line, I would say if you're a beginner runner, it's not a must-have, but it's something that will be good to have eventually. All right, my phone died, but no. So like I was saying, so that wraps it up for some of the things that I use on a daily basis for my marathon training, and that I've really enjoyed. Like I said, not everything here is essential or necessary if you're starting to run, but those are things that I personally enjoy, and I would feel good recommending if people are looking to buy them. But once again, not necessary. But yeah, that wraps it off for this. Let's get back on the trails. Let's get back to running.
All right, so a long run day, running with my mommy. We're out there. The last thing that I didn't talk about is music. Currently, so I have AirPods, but I don't wear them. I have the big ones, the ones that go over your ear. But I actually don't run with music at all. I've been finding it, so I'm in my hometown. I've been finding it very therapeutic, just taking in the scenes and enjoying what's around you and being in the moment. But we'll see. I do enjoy on longer runs listening to a podcast, so maybe I'll get another pair of headphones, maybe those Shocks or Beats or something that's a little lighter. But yeah, let's get this long run in, and that's it.
Hey guys, I just finished 866 triple ones. This is week 3. It's a change. But I got faster. I just gotta push through.
As someone who's never really done sprints before, this is tough. This might just be the toughest workout out of all of them. Well, 42 kilometers is gonna be tough. But the whole sprint for a minute, slow down for 2 minutes, it's tough. But everything counts, so I'm gonna just keep it going. All right, see you guys next week.